for joining us. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Hey, great friends. It's Friday afternoon here on Kaplan and Crew from the 7 Mile Casino Studios. Fridays on 1090 are Football Fridays. That means coming up tonight at 5 p.m., all right, that's when we hand things over to the LA Football Network. My man Ryan Dyrud comes on the air. He's going to talk about the Rams. Huge game coming up on Monday Night Football against Arizona. I'm sure he'll be talking about the Chargers with a very uninspiring game this weekend against the New York Football Giants. COVID on the side of the Chargers, a lot of injuries at the quarterback position on the side of the Giants. So Ryan's going to come up and he's going to do a lot of talking of football here on a Friday. And then at 6 o'clock tonight, well, then it becomes Silver and Black Tonight. So the only Raiders-centric radio show in all of sports radio in Southern California. Scott Gilbranson is a guy who grew up in North County, San Diego, but he covers the Raiders. So Silver and Black Tonight is coming up at 6. So 5 o'clock, LA Football Network. 6 o'clock, it is Silver and Black Tonight. It's a Football Friday here on the radio for those of you that are listening on 1090. All right, Grande, Brown Man. We got Browner today down at West Coast BBQ Shop in Chula Vista, 2330 Proctor Valley Road. We'll chat with Brian Bushfield coming up in a few minutes. He's the owner down there, and we're all getting excited about tomorrow's big boat trip with Next Level Sailing. Now, Grande, I have a quick question for you before we jump into the show stuff here now.
Okay.
So there are a lot of great friends that are saying, look, unfortunately, I didn't get one of the tickets onto the boat, and I realize there's limited space.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to decide, should I come to the pre-party, the pregame tailgate with Lori and Don Benson, who'll always put on a great show, or should I wait till you guys get off the boat, and should I go to the post-party that Grande talked about yesterday?
What did I talk about?
Well, you talked about going, because, we have Mike Hess Brewing that's bringing all the beer tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you said when you get off the boat, your post-game plan is to go right around the corner from the Yacht America. And as I recall, you said you were going to go to Epic Brewing, which is kind of over by Ketch. And
what are you doing?
What am I doing after the boat?
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to come over to Epic Brewing. I think that sounds like a great idea because I think what will happen is when we get off the boat, it'll be 5:30. We'll dock. By the time we all get off, it'll be 6. Sometimes you get off a plane, they call it deplaning. By the time we get off the boat, we're going to deboat. We're going to get off the boat, and then everybody's going to be looking at each other going, so what do we do now? And I'm very happy to go over to Epic Brewing. I think that sounds like a great idea, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, that was my original plan, was to go to Epic Brewing because it's right there. Some unforeseen circumstances have popped up. So I'm hoping I can still make that happen, but I'm not sure. I might have to leave immediately, to be honest with you.
Tell us what these unforeseen circumstances
Oh,
are.
nothing serious. Just I have a cousin coming to town, and she was going to be here for the weekend, and she got called into work Sunday, so I think she's got to bounce right after the boat, right after the boat. So
she's coming on the boat.
Yeah, her fiance is a very loyal listener. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know. I may not be able to do anything after. I'm not sure yet.
All right, Big Brown, you're down at West Coast
Brown.
BBQ. Yeah, what happened to Big Brown?
We can hear you. We
just
can't
fine.
see you.
Can't see you, the dog. I don't know what happened to him. Huh. I don't know. That is weird. No, can't see you, man. Oh, now I can see you. You look great.
There you go.
Now, now I was able to see him. Big Brown, what do you think, man? What do you think about the post-boat get together? Alex had Epic Brewing. Now he's got unforeseen circumstances. I'm down to hang for a little bit longer.
Sure,
just gotta see. Well, the thing is I have this sense that Linda Welby, who's coming.
Oh, I know he's going to leave us both with the people.
No. I think Linda Welby is going to say, "Hey, I want to show you our new house that they have in Point Loma," and I don't want to be rude to Linda, but I will tell you guys this, because I really don't care about going to Epic Brewing. I mean, they're great people, and it's right around the corner. I'd probably, if I had to say, go to the bar at the Brigantine down there. But you know what, Browner, what do you think about this? You said it yesterday. Why don't we go across into downtown? Let's go over to the waterfront and let's just crush those slider burgers, dude.
That's right. I mean, that's what I was gonna say. But then because I'm saying that because I know you'll show up for that. Now, how long? I don't know. But at least I know you will make the transition from the boat to at least get you a slider. Now, after that, it's all Irish goodbyes.
Browner, are you Are you like I am like I am legitimately offended right now by Scott.
Why?
Oh,
And I think Browner, you should be.
Why?
Scott said verbatim, I think Linda Welby will invite me to go check out her new house.
oh, listen. You know what happened, dog?
Did he not
Being.
say
Listen.
invite me?
You.
Invite me. Like
You
me
know
and
we
you,
off that
like
list.
me, like
We've
damn,
been off that
dog.
list for a while.
Damn.
We've been off
Well,
that list for a while. You know that. We don't get no
No.
But
dinner
Linda,
invite.
we may not get invites to Scott's dinners. But I mean, would Linda really in front of us invite Scott and not me and you?
No,
She
would
would
not.
invite them and not tell us. They wouldn't bring it up
No.
on the boat.
Right,
She would
No.
just, and then
No.
she would just, she would wink. See you later, Scott.
Right.
Hey,
right.
look, listen here. You guys got it all wrong here, and I know you were offended, Alex, and I didn't mean to offend you. And I
Heavily.
should have said
Oh,
we
yeah, you
instead
did.
of me.
You meant
No,
to
I did
offend.
not. I absolutely did not.
See, that's
1000% did not.
I think Scott, before you say what you're about to say, I think the problem here in general
Yeah.
is that you subconsciously do these things.
Mhm.
You don't think of me and Browner on the surface level. You just don't. You just don't incorporate me and Browner.
I
We
totally
don't get
disagree.
we don't get the invites to the dinners. We don't
That
even
dinner
get.
was one dinner.
We don't even get
No, no, it was
mentioned.
not.
We don't
It
even
was
get.
multiple.
We can't even get a hypothetical invite to Linda's
I
house.
mean, nothing.
Well, I'm not telling you guys that she's inviting anybody over there. She happened to say a few weeks ago something along the lines of like, when the boat trip is over, I'd like to bring everybody to see my new
now it's
house.
everybody.
But you see, the problem is when I say everybody, I don't want to. You talk about offending people. I don't want to offend 70 other people because I don't think Linda's exactly prepared to have 70 people to her house.
I also don't think Linda wants that many people. I don't think she ever would do that. But I think, as far as the show goes, I think we fulfill our responsibility of having a good time on the boat. Whatever happens after that happens. I mean, if
Well,
the
I'll
great
say
friends
this.
want to hang out together, they can hang out together. If we
Yeah.
end up somewhere together, that's great. And
I
when I mean
like
we, I mean
Browner's
all
idea.
70 of us.
Yeah, I like Browner's idea. For me, I think the best idea we could have is tomorrow get off the boat, go across into downtown, go to the waterfront, try to find parking, and I'm going to go in there and I'm going to crush Slider Burgers tomorrow.
See,
That's what I'm going to do.
I know he will do that. That's why I think that part will be successful.
Yeah,
I
I
am
think that's gonna be great.
100% sure he will show up at Water Bar.
Yeah.
Unlike you,
waterfront.
Alex. Unlike you, Alex, because you've got unforeseen circumstances all of a sudden,
Woo.
cousins.
I do.
Bring your cousin to Waterfront, man. What you mean unforeseen?
Oh, she doesn't have to bounce, and we'll be somewhere. Yeah.
I do like the idea of waterfront. All right, listen. Let me say this. A bunch of stuff I want to get to. So last evening, I have a bunch of sporting events going on at the same time that I was watching. I don't know about how you guys were last night. I had on the Thursday night football game between Pittsburgh and Minnesota. I had on the Lakers basketball game against Memphis, which ultimately turned into a disaster. And I also was watching the college football awards. I got to say, I've really not been into the college football awards over the past few years. And I kind of thought the way ESPN did them last night was not. I know that their hands were tied. In other words, these college football awards used to all be in Orlando, Florida, and all the kids who were nominated would come, and the coaching staffs and the parents, and it was a big, theatrical presentation. Whereas now, because of the world that we're living in, all of the nominees were all at home, all their families were around them. It kind of looked more like the NFL draft and less like the college football award show. But I will say that I was curious because I wanted to see what would happen with the San Diego State kid, Matt Araiza, who's the punter that was up to win the Ray Guy Award. Now, look, I got it. It's a punter. It's not the top quarterback. It's not the Heisman Trophy. It's not the top offensive lineman. It's only, I'm putting that in quotes, the punter. But I got to say, this kid, Matt Araiza, has had such an incredible year, and I was so happy for him because he won the Ray Guy Award yesterday, which is the top collegiate. Who's Ray Guy?
Who was Ray Guy?
Hold on a second. You don't know who Ray Guy is?
Mm-mm.
Well, that's
What's
not
a Ray
surprising.
Guy?
That's not
Is
surprising.
he a guy?
He is a guy named Ray.
His name just Ray Guy.
No, his name is Ray, and he's a guy, and his last name is Guy. You get that, Guy?
That's confusing, Guy.
I understand. Hold on a second here. Hold on one second. In the middle of my Matt Araiza rant here, and I'm congratulating this kid from San Diego State, I see our man Brian Bushfield, the owner of West Coast BBQ Shop, who is hosting Browner today. Browner, what is it you have in your hands here? What are we? Oh, what is that? Ooh, Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Brian,
don't know
come
what.
break this down for me.
All right, hold on. Here's Brian. Brian, you're looking very, very sharp in your Kaplan and Crew hoodie. You're looking very money, my man. Looking forward to seeing you and the family tomorrow. Brian, what do we?
Beautiful. It's a great fit. I love these. They're awesome. Thank you, Scott.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Thank you, brother. What do we got here? What are we looking at?
So we made Browners some breakfast. We cooked them some jalapeno sausage wrapped in Pillsbury dough crust, and then we have a maple bourbon syrup along with a spicy mustard and a Tennessee red barbecue sauce. However,
Brian, what is in the spicy mustard? What is the spicy part? Would that be the bomb?
That would be habaneros.
Oh, let's try that, Browner.
Wait, what?
I was trying to put some Mad Dog 357 in there, and Browner caught me.
Oh man! So those are you basically made giant pigs in the blanket for breakfast,
right? But we used some smoked jalapeno and cheddar sausage.
So good.
Oh, that looks amazing.
So bomb.
God, I love that whole idea of the Pillsbury wrapped thing. Oh, it's so good. Browner's biting into it right now. Brown, what do you think? Give me a first impression on what you got going on there.
This so bomb, dog. I ain't even dipped it in the sauce yet.
Dip it in the sauce, dog. In the hot one.
Yeah, dip it in the habanero one, dude.
Dip it in the hot one.
Which one is that?
I don't know. Ask
Brian. He's right
what
next
do we
to you.
know? We don't know.
Mustard.
It's the mustard sauce. All right, here comes Browner. He's dipping it in the habanero. By the way, he dipped it on the side that he already chewed from. So that's a double dip, even though it's a single dip. Keep going.
It's his platter.
Animal.
Who cares?
Freaking animal. Let's see what he does now. Oh, now look at him. Now he's going in on that Pillsbury dough right there. And he's got the hot mustard. Oh, there's a face coming. You see that face, Grande?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Hot. What you
doing? What is he doing?
Brian, the mustard hot, huh?
It's Ring of Fire hot mustard.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, dude, that's going to burn the other ring.
See, Brian's down for the content.
Listen, I thought I was better than this to him. He set me up.
Put it in the syrup. It'll cancel it. Put it in the syrup.
Now the syrup will be sweet. It'll be nice for you.
Yeah, put it in the syrup.
Right, Brian?
This one here. The syrup will take care of the heat.
Yeah.
God, I want one of those
Brian,
dogs.
you're such a baby. Just put it in the syrup.
I want one of those right now.
Those
How
look
good do
so
those
bomb,
look?
dude.
They look bomb AF.
Browner, we live 2 blocks away. If you don't bring me one of those, that's just rude.
All right, here comes Browner now. He's into the sweet one. He's into the syrup. Ooh, look at the difference in the face. Oh, look how happy he is all of a sudden.
Hey!
now we're friends again.
Yeah.
Yo!
Oh, it's great. That is great, Browner.
This stuff like crack.
Oh my God, that's great. Oh man, that's funny. All right,
That's
Brian
awesome.
Bushfield has Browner. Now Browner's going back into the syrup. Brian Bushfield has Browner at West Coast BBQ Shop, 2330 Proctor Valley Road, Chula Vista. Come on down and visit with Brian. Check out his entire inventory. You're not going to be waiting for anything. He's got it all in a warehouse ready for delivery. You know, you've heard about supply chain problems. Brian, he don't have any supply chain problems. He's bought it all in advance, and he's ready to deliver to you, man. I'll tell you that right now. Brian, who's coming down to the boat tomorrow? Who you got coming down?
I got my wife and my mom coming down with me.
Oh, that's going to be fun, man.
We're leaving my son here at this store working.
Yeah, let that kid work.
He's got to work so we can go have fun and hang out with you guys.
Yeah, we're going to have a great time tomorrow, dude. Tomorrow's going to be great.
Looking forward to it. It'll be awesome.
Hate to put you on the spot like this, but it just popped into my head, just an idea and no pressure. But, you know, we're having a pregame tailgate party. You know?
Okay,
we are not, Scott.
Oh, that's right. We're not.
We're
the
not.
Bensons are.
We're not liable.
No, nobody else is. Nobody's having a pregame tailgate. But it just would be kind of a fun thing. I want one of those things you just made.
You want some pigs in the blanket?
Those look bomb, don't they, Grande?
They're so bomb, dude. So bomb.
They do. They look amazing.
Yeah.
All right, well, Brian, we're sending people down your way, man. 2330 Proctor Valley Road, westcoastbbqshop.com. You're watching it. For those of you watching on television tonight, for those of you that are watching on YouTube right now, you got to see the supply that Brian's got in the store, the inventory. Browner's sitting in front of it. Brian, that is not a fake background. That is real stuff right behind you, right?
Right. We can turn around, touch it. You want it today, you're walking out with it today.
There you go. Look at all this stuff he got going on there. All kinds of
all
sauces.
sorts of rubs, barbecue sauces, Big Green Eggs are in stock, Napoleon Grills are in stock, Yoder Smokers, are coming in on Tuesday, which have been out of stock since July.
Wow.
So they'll be here in time for Christmas.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Bri, let's get Browner back in position, and we'll see what you're going to cook up next. Everybody, stay tuned because Brian Bushfield is working the grill down at West Coast BBQ Shop, 2330 Proctor Valley Road, down in Chula Vista. So back to this story, though, Alex, about Matt Araiza. So the kid winds up winning this Ray Guy Award, which is the honor for being the top punter in college football. And it's such a great honor for this kid because, look, to be an All-American, to have that name attached, this is a first-team All-American, Rancho Bernardo High School, San Diego State. I remember when Rocky Long was the coach at San Diego State, and Araiza, who was the best kicker in San Diego County from the time he was a freshman at Rancho Bernardo all the way through his senior year, they weren't offering him anything. He was having a hard time finding a place to go. And at the very end, I don't remember who dropped out. There was a scholarship available, and they gave it to him. And this kid has turned into a great player for San Diego State. Do you have any of what Araiza had to say last night after winning this award? Let's take a listen.
Yes, I do, Scott.
I know you do. I know you do.
Yes, I do.
I know you have it.
Where it is, there it is.
There it is.
Punting-wise, my goal, at least going into the first game, was to keep my job, something I couldn't do last year. Handling all three was a little bit too much, wasn't ready yet. So I would say that was my first goal, but pretty quickly I started to dream big, and I kind of pictured that moment. Back then, when I was thinking of it, I thought it would be in person, so I kind of just had that goal in mind of wanting to step up on that stage and be the winner of the Ray Guy, and here I am a couple months later. So very honored and proud to be here.
So, Scott, last night the Steelers had this punter, Harvin, who's got a body like me, but he was the only punter drafted last year. Matt Araiza is way better than that dude. Matt Araiza is getting drafted, right?
Yeah, he is. So, look, I can only think of one guy in my lifetime that was a kicker that was drafted in the first round, and that was Sebastian Janikowski by the Raiders.
Well worth it, too, by the way.
It was worth it because he had like a 20-year career.
Robert Aguayo. Remember him?
Yeah, I do.
Wasn't he a first-round pick?
I don't remember that.
Second-round pick, excuse me. I just looked it up. Second-round pick in 2016 by the Bucks.
Okay, and he was
Didn't the Jets take a kicker in the second round once, too, and he flamed out?
Possible. Robert Aguayo, though, did he do anything? I don't remember that. I don't remember him.
Cut. I mean, he was at the Bucks for a year, the Bears, the Panthers, the Chargers, and the Patriots. No, he never.
Yeah.
Oh, the Florida State kicker.
The Florida State kicker.
The Florida State kicker.
Robert Aguayo.
That was him. Yeah, that was him. And by the way, Janikowski was a Florida State guy too. That's right, Robert Aguayo. Now that comes on. I would say this about Araiza. I would think that he is probably the first specialist taken in the draft. And I would say, he can change a game. I mean, he's a punter is a defensive player. He can switch the field. I'm not saying that he's going to hit 80-yard punts every time, but he's got that capability to completely switch the field. I would think Araiza is a third-round draft choice. I would think he's the number one kicker taken.
Wow.
Third round, fourth round, that's impressive if you're a kicker punter.
This year, one kicker was drafted by the Bengals, Evan McPherson, and that was in the 5th round.
Yeah. Araiza. See, the thing about Araiza is he's a very valuable commodity because he's left-footed, first of all. So the ball spins the opposite direction. I don't want to get too technical. He gets his hips through the ball. He's a ball player. Seriously, like the guy's a left-footed punter. He can also kick off. In a pinch, he could kick field goals in the NFL. I'm not saying that he couldn't kick field goals regularly, but he's more of a punter, I think, than he is a field goal kicker. He's a very competent field goal kicker, really good, actually. So he could kick off. He could punt. If in a bind, he could be a backup kicker. I mean, there is nobody in the NFL that does all three. There hasn't been anybody in the NFL in probably 30 years that does all three. But Araiza, hey, I got to congratulate him and congratulate San Diego State to have any player at any position be a first-team All-American and win one of these awards. It's a really, really big deal for San Diego State. What'd you think, Grande?
No, dude, he's been. I made the joke, but he really he should get a Heisman voter too because he was their best player, and I mean. It wasn't even close how much of an impact he made on the team compared to everybody else. Like he changed so many games for the Aztecs that none of this is surprising. This is awesome. They also got a second team All-American, by the way, Scott.
Who's that?
Cameron Thomas.
Good.
Yeah. So they had Araiza, first team, and Cameron Thomas, second team.
Very impressive. Now, is Cameron Thomas listed as a defensive lineman or is he listed as a linebacker?
Good question.
I'm curious about that. I don't recall because he was leading the team in tackles as I recall. But
He
anyway,
was the Mountain West Player of the Year as well.
Yeah.
Defensive line listed.
Yeah. Good for him. Good for San Diego State. Hey, look, you win 11, 12 games, you're in your conference championship game, and I grant you, they're not Cincinnati, and they're not getting that sort of love and consideration, and they don't deserve it based on the loss against Utah State in the Mountain West title game. But what a year. All these wins, back to bowl games, and, kids who make it to the first or second team All-American, that is a really, really big deal. You think Araiza leaves and goes to the NFL, or you think he comes back for one more year? He's got one more year of eligibility.
Come back for what?
He gone.
No, I don't. He should be gone. No, there's no doubt he should be gone. There's no doubt he should be. And he's probably the number one overall special teams player in the draft. And he's probably at best, he's a second-round pick. At worst, he's probably a fifth-round pick. Go make money, young fella.
Could his draft stock be any higher than it is right now? I don't think so.
No. I don't think so. I don't think so.
He's gone. He knows he's gone too.
Unless he starts making 50, 60-yard kicks.
Nah, I don't think he can get much higher than what he is right now. Stick around.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal. Brought to you by Team Mazda of El Cajon and by Prospect Home Finance.
Rich Eisen here, inviting you to catch my show, The Rich Eisen Show, on our flagship radio station, the mightier 1090. We're on every Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to noon Pacific time. You'll like what you hear. If not, that's just, I guess, too bad.
A new generation of radio. The all-new and mightier 1090.
These are challenging times for our community.
The San Diego Food Bank and our North County Food Bank chapter are here if you need help. We have hundreds of locations throughout the county where you can get help with food.
We have food.
It's okay to ask for help.
Visit one of our drive-through and walk-up locations.
We can also help you sign up for CalFresh.
If you need help or if you can help, visit SanDiegoFoodBank.org.
Watch your San Diego State Aztecs take on the San Diego Christian Hawks. December 28th at 6 p.m. live from the Viejas Arena.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great googly movie. Oh, yeah. Brought to you by Team Mazda of El Cajon, where your trade-in is always worth more. Just off I-8 in El Cajon. Time now for Kaplan and Crew tonight's Community Connect. Brought to you by Team Mazda of El Cajon. And by Prospect Home Finance.
Last month, the Orange County Soccer Club hosted its second Corporate Cup, pitting local businesses against one another in a competitive round-robin soccer tournament, with the finalists playing at Championship Stadium after the Orange County SC home game on Wednesday, October 20th.
Really a great opportunity to get our whole company and our families out here together, spending time for a good cause and really enjoying it.
Co-ed teams from a variety of industries showed up at the Great Park Fields in Irvine to participate in the charity tournament, with the proceeds going to the OCSC Community Foundation to help further its mission to use soccer as a vehicle to promote health and wellness, support and empower youth, foster an inclusive environment, and unify the local community.
We feel great about giving back to our community. Experian is a company that tries to give back in many ways, and just being able to support this cause is awesome. Anything that we can do to kind of support Orange County, we're all about it.
It was a fun day out on the field with 16 teams battling it out for bragging rights to see who moved on to the finals.
They've been taking it pretty seriously so far. A lot of them have been practicing in the weeks leading up. They've got their own custom jerseys. and you can tell they're having a great time just getting out of the office on a Friday on a beautiful day here at the Orange County Great Park.
The team members were extremely excited and passionate. We got more than expected entries, and we had to tell people then just show up and cheer the team.
Participating companies were also treated to meet and greets and private coaching sessions with OCSC players and coaches.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's Community Connect is fueled by Team Mazda of El Cajon and by Prospect Home Finance.
Hey, Dave Smith here. Make sure you listen to my show on the Mightier 1090, 6 to 10 p.m. Saturday and Sunday night. The only local sports talk in all of Southern California on the weekends, right here on the Mightier 1090.
The all-new and Mightier 1090.
Food insecurity is defined as not having sufficient resources to buy food either for yourself or for your family. Folks who are food insecure struggle with not having enough food to eat because maybe they lost their jobs. It is important to not just look at one person as being food insecure, but really looking at them as it could be anyone. The San Diego Food Bank has been around for over 40 years. Our job is to help procure food for San Diego County residents to make sure that no one is going to bed hungry. Accessing food from the San Diego Food Bank is very simple. A lot of our distributions right now are operating as drive-through distributions, so they are safe to attend if you are concerned with getting out of your vehicle and walking into a food pantry. The San Diego Food Bank needs your continued support. Please visit our website at sandiegofoodbank.org, and there you will see all of the different ways that you too can get involved.
There's a difference between just getting there and enjoying the journey. At Team Mazda of El Cajon, we put you in the driver's seat of the best cars around. From our stylish crossover SUVs to our classic sedans and sports cars. At Team Mazda of El Cajon, your good credit and trade-in can turn into the Mazda of your dreams. Start enjoying your drive with a new Mazda today. Visit Team Mazda of El Cajon.
Kaplan and Crew tonight presents Let's Talk Hookup.
Hi, this is Pete Gray with this week's Fish Report, and some pretty good fishing opportunities, even though it's kind of winter now. And there's a lot of squid from the Channel Islands to Catalina Island, so grab that squid and then make rockfish fishing and bass fishing really, really fun. And out on the Outer Banks, 25 to 40 pound bluefin tuna. Take that squid out there and have some Christmas bluefin. Down in Rancho Leonero and Baja's East Cape, some really good fishing down there. Unseasonably great weather down there. Dorado and marlin are everywhere, so go down there and have some fun. Long-range boats like the Royal Polaris are down on the lower banks catching a really nice grade tuna, 25 to 50 pound yellowfin tuna, and some fun fishing for wahoo and yellowtail too. So lots of good fishing going on, even though it's winter. So we'll have all the information for you on Let's Talk Hookup this weekend. So be sure to tune in on the Mightier 1090 and the Let's Talk Hookup app, and we'll see you real soon.
Let's Talk Hookup airs on Mightier 1090 Saturday and Sundays, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Brought to you by Prospect Home Finance. Fast, friendly, affordable. Watch your San Diego State Aztecs take on the San Diego Christian Hawks. December 28th at 6 p.m. live from the Viejas Arena.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the Mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the Mightier 1090 and Your View. Brought to you by Team Mazda of El Cajon and by Prospect Home Finance.
Hey, great friends. It's Friday afternoon here on Kaplan and Crew. We are super stoked to have everybody with us. All of you who are listening on radio on 1090, we're in our home base in San Diego, but we broadcast north through Orange County, through LA, into Ventura, Grande's hometown, the Oxnard 805, north up into Santa Barbara, Central Coast. You can catch us anywhere in Southern California in the mega market on the radio on 1090. What are you giggling about?
Sorry, dude. This is totally not something I was going to bring. I just got an email from one of the people going on the boat.
Yeah.
Michael Ombacher, Scott.
Yeah.
And he,
I can't wait to hear what's going on.
he just sent me something that I thought my mic was muted. I'm so sorry. I'm not. I swear to God. I thought my mic was muted. He just sent me this. He said,
Oh, my
wow,
God.
really? That's funny.
Yeah, that is funny. For those of you that are watching, you're enjoying this. For those of you that are listening, here's what's going on. Michael Ombacher, a longtime great friend, he's coming out on the boat tomorrow. He's got a T-shirt that has the Chicago Bears logo, the
You better
word
not bring that
Bears,
shirt.
and then it says "Property of Aaron Rodgers, XXL." Browner, we should make a bet. You ready?
"Oh man,
If the Bears beat the Packers, then maybe like we have to wear that shirt. But if the Packers beat the Bears, because Aaron Rodgers owns your Bears, you should have to rock that shirt on the air.
God, I don't have that kind of confidence in them that they're going to win that game. Historically, they do not win that game. Their coach isn't good enough to win that game. Their quarterback now is, but I don't know if he has the surrounding properties to do that.
Quarterback's good enough by himself.
Get out of here."
You mean Andy
Sorry.
Dalton?
Sorry about that. I didn't mean
No.
to distract the show that way.
No, that's all right. That's okay.
I'm glad you thought that was funny.
It's a
I
reverse
did.
yellow card for me right there because I really did think my mic was muted.
Hey, for those of you that are watching right now on TV or on YouTube, you'll notice that Browner today is not in the 7 Mile Casino podcast shed. Rather, he is broadcasting from West Coast Barbecue Shop, 2330 Proctor Valley Road down in Chula Vista. And Browner, you like that hoodie, don't you? The Kaplan Crew hoodie. You just got it. You were complaining that you hadn't gotten yours.
Well, I designed it, so yeah. I mean, I hope I like it.
Let me see. Move away from your mic for a second. Let me take a quick look at it here. Because I've decided that I want to add something to the next generation of our hoodies, which, by the way, Browner, I spent a whole bunch of time yesterday with Cousin Nancy because you're like, oh, yeah, we're a couple clicks away from getting the store going. And Cousin Nancy's like, we're a lot further away from getting the store going than just a couple of clicks.
I am. You got a lot of stuff to do.
Oh,
Me,
dude, yeah. You're
I'm
right.
done.
Yeah, I did have a lot of stuff to do. But one thing I want to say about our hoodies. I love these hoodies. They're super comfy. Everybody who's going to be on the boat tomorrow is going to get them as a gift for being a loyal listener, a great viewer, a brand ambassador. But in the next generation of these hoodies, Alex, take a look at this. You notice what it says is established in 2001. That's right. The original iteration of the show, the Scott and BR show, was established in 2001.
I didn't even notice that.
But I'm trying to think of the right word here. We
rebranded.
Nah, it's not the right word. Not rebuilt, not rebranded.
Reorganized.
No, that's not the right word. There's a phrase I'm trying to come up with that says that we started all over again, or we're in version 2.0. Like we rebuilt.
Reborn.
That's not also
Born again sports talk show.
Nah, there's a word I'm looking for, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna establish in 2001, and then the next word I haven't come up with it yet in 2020. You know, I want to kind of.
I personally
reload it.
I don't think it should be established 2001 because this wasn't established in 2001.
Right.
This was established in 2019.
Yeah,
you're gonna end up owing somebody a cut of these sweaters if you put 2001 on there.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Oh no! Get out of here. Get lost. Get out of here. All right, look. So listen. Let me go back to where we were headed, and we're just getting rolling here on a Friday afternoon. I'll remind everybody that we have a company that's working with the show right now called Manscaped up in Carlsbad, and Manscaped is a local company. They've been blown up internationally, meaning you can't watch a boxing match, a UFC fight, international soccer, sporting events all over the world with the Manscaped brand all over it. they've got their new 4.0 package out. It's got the underwear, the toiletry bag, the lawnmower, which is the waterproof razor, and I guess maybe trimmer is probably the better phrase for it. It's got all the different sprays. You're looking for the ultimate holiday gift. Check out manscaped.com. Use our promo code GreatFriends at checkout. You're going to save 20% and get free shipping. So when you get this package, which I'm telling you right now, buy 10 of them, because every guy you know, this is going to be a great holiday gift for them. Go to manscaped.com. Use our promo code GreatFriends. You're getting the incredible 4.0 package and free shipping. So do that. Oh, here, Alex is showing it to us on the screen right now. The perfect package 4.0. We save balls. It's true. At Manscaped, they do. And it's an incredible package. And you use our promo code GreatFriends, you're saving 20%. Okay, Grande, let's get to the renderings.
Sure.
Because this has been your passion for many years. You planned on producing a coffee table book of San Diego stadium and arena renderings. As it turns out, you now have told us all you no longer want to produce a coffee table book. You actually want a museum, or at least a portion of a museum.
Correct.
A section. I still think you should put the rendering museum down in Petco Park, because that's a ballpark and a stadium that did get built in San Diego and transformed sports in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
But because the Hall of Champions got moved from Balboa Park, they gave way to Comic-Con, which just, by the way, just irritates the ever-living crap out of me that we essentially lost our NFL football team to protect Comic-Con. But you know what? There was like this little mini Comic-Con in San Diego 2 weeks ago. And the following week, you know where they had a really nice big Comic-Con? The LA Convention Center. The LA Convention Center. Like, we wanted Comic-Con so bad, and I promise you, Comic-Con is now like In-N-Out Burger. It's just popping up everywhere. It's no longer just a Southern California thing. All right, Grande, so let's talk about your renderings book.
You feel better now?
I do. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. I needed that.
Yeah, I know. Oh, me?
Yeah, now you.
Okay, great. So yesterday, the city of San Diego eliminated 2 of the 7 contenders to build a new sports arena site.
Let me guess one it wasn't.
Okay.
JMI.
Oh, come on. JMI is in it. JMI, that I would bet money that JMI is the one that gets picked. But I will tell you that the Panacea Group and Cotter Key Investments were deemed not responsive and have been eliminated from the field. Now, I cannot confirm or deny if what I'm about to say is true or not, but those 2 are the only ones that don't have cool names. Because the other 5 remaining, Discover Midway, Midway Village Plus, Midway Rising, Hometown SD, and Neighborhood Next are all still in contention.
Oh, I love Neighborhood Next.
I don't love Neighborhood Next because they're the only of the 5 remaining that have not released a rendering.
Oh, hey, without renderings,
good,
you're not really in the game, are you?
No, you're not in the game until I see what you're proposing, and these are the 4 that do have renderings out there. Discover Midway is the top left one. I think I totally missed this one because I haven't seen that rendering till this morning when I was looking it up. But I will show you their website. It's actually like a very nice website, to be honest with you guys. I don't know any of the affiliations of who's building what, but this is Discover Midway, Affirmed Housing plus ASM Global. Oh, Brookfield. This is the original guys that didn't never. Remember we had the guy on that was like,
yeah, I don't trust him.
Can't confirm.
Yeah, I don't trust him either. It's like, so dude, you guys are going to build an arena, right? And he's like, well, we're going to build a bunch of stuff, but we may build an arena. We may
They
not.
got a black guy helping. Go back.
Oh, dude, that's DK. DK is a Manchester United fan. He's a cool guy. So if he's involved here, I like DK.
What do you mean DK? Oh, that's his name, DK. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Browner, you're for Discover Midway because there's a black guy?
No. I just said, hold up. I wasn't 100% sure. Because the one I like is the one with the 2 stadiums. I like the one with the sports arena and the soccer field.
Yes, I am with Browner. That would be
Midway Plus, I think it is.
Midway Village Plus. And this is the one that is affiliated with the San Diego Loyal. So this, if you're watching, there will be a 15,000 seat arena along with a modular soccer stadium that could host up to, I believe, 20,000 people. And then the middle one that you've seen, this overhead shot right here, this is just like a practice community field for people to use. So
I like the modular stadium idea, by the way. I think the modular stadium is a great idea. I don't think you need to build like brick and mortar, for lack of a better term. But I've seen these modular soccer stadiums in other places. Phoenix comes to mind, and they look great. They perform well, and they kind of just get dressed up. They're essentially like high school football stands, but then they dress them up, and you don't even know the difference. And I really think that's a good idea. I like that concept.
I like
Yes.
that concept the most because it's promoting sports.
Yes.
It's venues made for sporting activity as opposed to these other things which really seem like land grabs to put housing and make money.
Correct.
Well,
I'm
I
with
mean,
Browner.
but the city does need more affordable housing,
That ain't
and
gonna
that
be
is
it.
and
No,
that
but in
is a
the
monster parcel of land where the sports arena currently
You know
sits.
how much land it is in Chula Vista and in East
no,
County
but I
that is
think
not
No,
claimed?
no, but I'm talking
Browner,
about San Diego.
don't forget, Browner, that in order to build this, because it's government property, there has to be a certain amount of housing built into this, which is
Okay.
why we have to bring it up. It's not that we care about it particularly; it's that there's going to be housing built no
Yeah,
matter who wins because
right.
it's part of the law.
Yeah.
But this idea that the affordable housing is supposed to essentially help most of those new buildings downtown, the first couple of floors that we thought were vacant in
They're
Miami,
empty.
those here are affordable housing, and it's
Mhm.
still bad down
Well, I got
there.
to tell you, I don't know, and I don't really care to discuss because that's not my field. But I'm with you on the fact that Midway Village Plus is
Yes.
promoting sports, and that's what I
Right. Well,
care
that's just
about.
it. Midway Village Plus, according to their renderings, they're talking about a real arena. Okay,
Mhm.
because you need a real arena to replace the current arena.
Yes.
And it listen
And
again.
it's not 8,000 people.
Right. And I know a lot of people have communicated to us on Twitter that an 8,000 seat arena is a complete waste of everybody's time and money. If you're not going to build a 15,000 seat arena, forget about a hockey team or a basketball team for a second. You're not going to attract the biggest artists in the world to come do shows at San Diego. So, look, I think you build a 15,000 seat arena to attract the best acts, and then you have a building that if an NHL team wanted to move, if there was ever expansion, if an NBA team ever wanted to move, or if there was expansion in the NBA, I still don't think we're not number one in line. I can tell you that.
Here's two
But
things about the NBA. I didn't mean to interrupt. Here's two things I will promise you that are going to happen in the NBA. There will be expansion. Seattle will get a team, and then it'll be a dogfight for the next team.
well, you say a dogfight. I mean, if it came down to Vegas versus San Diego, Vegas already has a building, and
Yep.
Vegas has a thriving sports community.
Well, we still
So,
have two more options to look at.
okay, all
We
right.
have this one is Midway Rising, the Pringle, the lower left one.
Yep.
They don't have their own website, so it's just like a UT article.
Lame. Weak.
Right.
Out.
So
They're out. They're out.
Weak.
this one is proposing, I believe, a 16,000 seat arena. Yep, 16,000, roughly 16,000 seat arena.
Okay. Mhm.
And then everyone's least favorite, if you're a sports fan, Hometown SD. That's the one with the 8,000 seat arena, and that's the
No.
JMI one.
No thanks.
And they also don't have a website, just the UT write up about it.
Yeah, they don't need a website. They've got more money and they've got more political clout. So they just think they're going to automatically get it because JMI bullies their way into whatever they want in this town. So look, here's what I would say. Put all four up on the screen one more time, Alex. Let's just go through this one more time. For those of you that are listening, follow along. For those of you that are watching, you'll be able to see it. You have Discover Midway. You have Midway Village, which is the one we all like because you've got a real arena. You've got a soccer stadium. You've got soccer practice fields. You've got all the housing and the retail and everything else. The Midway Rising is the 16,000 seat arena that looks like a Pringle potato chip. And Hometown SD is the 8,000 seat arena. And that's the one that the bullies from JMI are going to try and cram down our throats.
Hey, I got an idea.
Yeah.
I got an idea. Whichever one of y'all out there planning on building these stadiums, if y'all want the backing of the biggest show in San Diego, sports radio wise, quite possibly on any airwave, tell Alex you'll build this museum.
Right. You'll put the rendering museum inside your new arena.
Yeah, and we'll get behind you.
I am
You do JMI.
100%. I am 100% up for sale. 100%.
Yeah.
You can buy my endorsement.
All right, so let's do this. So now the question would be this. Of the four proposals that we've shown you here today, okay, and we're going to get back into some NFL football. We're going to get ourselves prepared for the NFL weekend in a second. But of the proposals that we've shown you here today, which of the four do you like? So Grande has prepared for us a sided question. We're going to use sided to poll everybody and kind of get where people stand on this. Which sports arena proposal do you like for San Diego? Midway Village, Midway Rising, Discover Midway, Hometown San Diego, or Neighborhood Next? They don't have any renderings yet. So go to sided.co and you can vote there. Or if you've downloaded and installed the Sided app on Apple or on Google, make sure you get in there and vote on that, because on Monday we'll have the results. I'll be curious to see what people think about those renderings, about those proposals, and which one they like. Sided.co is the website, or the Sided mobile app for Apple or Google. And by the way, if you download it, create an account, follow me. I'll follow you right back, and get involved and vote in Alex's his rendering proposal contest thing poll. All right, stick around, because I want to get into some NFL football here in just a matter of moments. Before I do want to remind everybody that iThriveMD, you can visit their website, ithrivemd.com/Kaplan. I got an email from Raquel Gay. This is DJ Gay, the former San Diego State great. This is his wife. She works at iThriveMD. And she says, I want you to please do me a favor and remind all your listeners that if it's your wife, your girlfriend, your lady in your life, a great Christmas gift is a gift card to iThrive MD, because then your girlfriend or your wife or whoever can use that for Botox or filters or anything else that is aesthetic that can that women like to use to make them look younger and make them look better, if that's their thing. You can get a gift card, and if you get one for $200 or more, there's an additional $20 off any one-time service. So guys, you're looking for something really good for your wife or your girlfriend, you're not really insulting anybody by giving them a gift card to iThrive, and they find out they got $200 worth of Botox. Believe me, the ladies I know, they'll be running into iThrive to get those Botox injections. ithrivemd.com/Kaplan, 858-240-1497, 858-240-1497. And fellas, for you, if you're getting a little older and you're starting to feel a little sluggish, you don't quite have the sex drive you once did, maybe a little depression, could be low testosterone, your first month of testosterone treatments, 50% savings at iThriveMD. Make that appointment before Christmas, 858-240-1497. All right, Grande, I really liked your whole rendering thing, man. I liked it.
Yeah, it's actually really funny because I tagged everyone that had a Twitter account related to those proposals, and they're all now like retweeting the endorsements that are coming, because I asked on Twitter which one people like better, and some familiar names are popping up under there. Scotty,
Yeah, like who?
remember Anthony Monolatos?
Yes, I know Anthony Monolatos.
He's in there. There's just people from like the old stadium days that are
Yeah.
popping up. Yeah.
You should tweet out that Sided question. Let them come have that conversation on Sided. Let's really start to understand their sentiment. We can analyze it, and we'll know what people are thinking. We'll know how people will have voted, and on Monday we'll have the results for you.
What if Midway Village Plus gets voted and built, and then we go from a stadium with one crappy stadium to like now all of a sudden we have a bunch of stadiums? That'd be awesome.
That would be good. Listen, I know that
The more the merrier.
well, look, we have an opportunity ultimately to get a Major League Soccer team here in San Diego, but it's probably going to require that the soccer team itself has its own stadium where it's the primary tenant, if you will, because MLS does not want to be the secondary tenant in the new San Diego State Snapdragon Stadium. So if we're going to get an MLS team, let me put it this way. We have a much better chance of ultimately getting an MLS team than we do an NBA team, than we do an NHL team. And for us to get an MLS team, the MLS team is going to need its own stadium, because that's the way their league wants it set up. You know, a little different in Seattle, where they're already kind of grandfathered into playing where the Seahawks play, but it's owned by the same group. So anyway, I'm hoping that we get one eventually, but I do like that plan. Soccer stadium, real arena.
I've been to Bank of California Stadium where the LAFC play, and I believe it's only 22,000 people there. It's badass, man. It is such a cool place to watch a game, especially if you're into soccer. So if they build this 20,000 seat, modular stadium, dude, that would be a great environment to watch, soccer and whatever else comes. And if you build like a modern day arena, like Ray Liotta said, man, if you build it, they will come.
I think design is more important than anything. Functionality, but design is more important than anything, because that'll make it cool, that'll make it a place to be. And I think that's really be the goal at the end of the day, is make it a place to be. Like, that's what Petco is. When there's a game there, anything there, it becomes the place to be. It's a central meeting point at the end of downtown. And so I think everything should be modeled after that.
Hey, what's the date of the Holiday Bowl? Does anybody know? Because obviously we've never had a football game played.
I take my kid there, man.
In Petco. I know you should. We've never had a football game played in Petco Park, but I can tell you that where the San Francisco Giants play, the University of California, or I should call it Cal Berkeley, they played a season or two inside that ballpark. Yankee Stadium hosts a bowl game. I do believe Wrigley Field has or does host a bowl game. So I'm going to be really curious to see how Petco accommodates football, because I've always thought that could be a really fun way to keep the Holiday Bowl alive in downtown San Diego. And I just don't remember the date, because
28th.
Because thanks to you guys, and a lot of people have been coming at me with this. People are psyched about it. You guys got me convinced to go down to the Peach Bowl down in Atlanta for the Pitt Michigan State Peach Bowl. So I'm going. I'm heading down, man. I'm super excited about it. All right, stick around. Browner is down at West Coast BBQ Shop. We're going to find out what else Brian is cooking up down there on the way, and we're going to start looking at the NFL this upcoming weekend. Stay with us, everybody. We're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios here on Kaplan.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal. Brought to you by Team Mazda of El Cajon and by Prospect Home Finance.
Hey, it's Pharrell here, inviting you to catch my shows on the mightier 1090. We're on twice every Monday through Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. and 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific. Trust me, all the other sports stations are sleeping with your wife.
The all-new and mightier 1090.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community.
Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on Your View or stream it online at yourview.com. Sponsored by The Barnes Firm, partnering with Shelter to Soldier and saving lives 2 at a time. Visit thebarnesfirm.com/shelter to soldier and help save more lives. Brought to you by Prospect Home Finance. Fast, friendly, affordable.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on Your View and yourview.com. Your Health is brought to you by Save the Storks. Help us reach the hearts of women with compassion, education, and holistic care.
Kaplan and Crew tonight presents Let's Talk Hookup.
Hi, this is Pete Gray with this week's fish report and some pretty good fishing opportunities, even though it's kind of winter now. And there's a lot of squid from the Channel Islands to Catalina Islands. So grab that squid and then make rockfish fishing and bass fishing really, really fun. And out on the Outer Banks, 25 to 40 pound bluefin tuna. Take that squid out there and have some Christmas bluefin. Down in Rancho Leonero and Baja's East Cape, some really good fishing down there. Unseasonably great weather down there. Dorado and marlin are everywhere, so go down there and have some fun. Long-range boats like the Royal Polaris are down on the lower banks catching a really nice grade tuna, 25 to 50 pound yellowfin tuna, and some fun fishing for wahoo and yellowtail too. So lots of good fishing going on, even though it's winter. So we'll have all the information for you on Let's Talk Hookup this weekend. So be sure to tune in on the mightier 1090 and the Let's Talk Hookup app, and we'll see you real soon.
Let's Talk Hookup airs on Mightier 1090, Saturday and Sundays, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Arash Markazi here, inviting you to catch my show, The Arash Markazi Show, on the Mightier 1090. We are on every Monday through Friday from noon to 1 p.m. Pacific time. Join me and producer extraordinaire G. Wiley, where we chop up Los Angeles sports and try not to piss too many people off.
The all-new and mightier 1090.
Welcome to Team Mazda of El Cajon. Thank you for joining us to make the trip to San Diego's first Mazda Retail Evolution facility. It takes years and years to put all this together and to make Team Mazda a reality. Unbelievable team here.
Thank you to John and Corinne for the opportunity. It's a privilege and an honor to say that this is the store I get to be the general manager of.
I do want to speak to what I have in my hand here. It is a big, heavy plaque representing the grand opening. So I want to present this to John, say thank you again.
We're very proud of the work that you're doing here. I commend you on your future prosperity. At this point, I want to invite you all outside to hear a drum demonstration.
At La Jolla Cosmetic, we try to help people achieve well-being, and we feel that it's not only important to look good, but also feel good inside. And honestly, what a better opportunity to help my community than being a supporter of an organization such as Las Patronas.
The mission of Las Patronas is to provide financial assistance to local nonprofits that are providing valuable community services in the areas of health, education, social services, and cultural arts. La Jolla Cosmetic has been one of our biggest supporters at Las Patronas, so we couldn't do what we do without their support.
You feel the need and you see the need because we go to visit each grant applicant.
Partnering with groups that are actually dedicated to help your community, it's the best thing that you can do as a responsible business.
Shelter to Soldier is 9 years young with a mission to save lives 2 at a time. We're adopting dogs from local shelters, training them for post 9/11 combat veterans, and we're able to donate these trained dogs to deserving veterans in need.
You know, I was in a very dark place. I was having suicidal thoughts, and I really needed an immediate help. We don't know if tomorrow is going to be there for us.
Shelter to Soldier is a nonprofit, and we're able to do the work that we do because of you, the community. Whether it's an individual donating $5 or whether it's a corporate donor like the Barnes firm that's supporting us in sponsoring multiple dogs that are going to make an impact in the veterans' lives in need.
Him by my side 24/7 has completely turned my life around. It's not just saving both of our lives, it has made an impact on myself, Nigel, my family, my work. So yes, they definitely have saved our lives.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal. Brought to you by Team Mazda of El Cajon and by Prospect Home Finance.
Wilsey Asset Management is an investment advisory firm registered with the SEC. We're a firm that's a fiduciary firm, and we manage $500 million in assets for clients and businesses nationwide. We do better when our clients do better. You want to have a win-win situation. And I saw the same thing with charities. Some of the charities that we're involved in would include Crews for Kids. Another organization that we really helped a lot was Children's Hospital. And there's also other organizations that we help as well in addition to those.
Kind of growing up and seeing how involved my dad was in the community, it really rubbed me, I'm going to say, in the right way. I did kind of take that one step further, I would say, and actually did start my own charity. It's called the Fighters Fight Foundation. What we do is we actually provide experiences to women that are battling stage 3 or stage 4 breast cancer. Our charity is not just about providing the experiences for women, it's also too on educating people. If you want to get involved in the foundation, you can go to our website, fightersfightfoundation.com.
Watch your San Diego State Aztecs take on the San Diego Christian Hawks. December 28th at 6 p.m. live from the Viejas Arena.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
San Diego State looks to bounce back from a road loss on Saturday at Michigan when they